What do I think of Johnny Depp? I love his movies. I thought he was great in the original series in 21 Jump Street. Oh, but Epstein and... Oh. Do you know that? No. You know why I'm not jumping on the bandwagon of the Epstein shit? Because the whole world's on it. I think there's enough people watching nothing happen. Meanwhile, there's a whole bunch of shit that is happening and nobody's got an eye on it. I'll retort back to what I wrote to the paper this morning. The www.idiot test. It's February 1988. 60 Minutes presenter Richard Carlton and producer Gareth Harvey, along with magician, spiritualist, skeptic James Randi, recruited a young artist by the name of Jose Alvarez. Jose. And created a fictional, famous psychic spirit channeler called Carlos. It was an experiment to see how easily the public could be fooled by journalists and media who didn't do their due diligence. Within a week, they had the world fooled that Carlos was real with a few party tricks, a wiretap, and stopping his pulse with a squash ball taped under his armpit. The media picked it up and ran with it, and within a week, they sold out the Sydney Opera House and fooled every news outlet and journalistic reporter, print and television, around the world, including Mike Willesee Sr. and Jr. George Negus and Liz Hayes had water thrown at them for calling bunk. The only two to do their due diligence. You can find the 60 Minutes segment on YouTube. Just look for 60 Minutes, I Am Carlos hoax. Next. We had a school version of it called the Idiot Test. When I went to school, it had 20 exercise questions to complete. First was to place your name in the top right corner. Second was to read through the test before starting. Third, through to 19, was a whole bunch of random exercises. And 20 told you to only do question 1, 2, 3, 6 and 9. Odd numbers. Apparently we're still failing the idiot test. By the way, 369 is a dome, and pi, calculated at 3.33 recurring, is the volume of a hemisphere, half a globe. 369, English drank wine, the monkey did back around, stick Caroline, the lion broke, and the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Anyway, believe what you like with that. The point of that is, we can neither confirm nor deny anything. Secondly, how much of it is more fiction than fact? I think you'll find quite a lot of it. I'm saying all of it, but quite a lot of it. Probably not even most, but quite a lot of it is our own imagination running away with itself, which says more about us than it does about the Epstein list. Let that mull over for a while. Chew on that for a while. Just think on that for a little while. When your imagination runs away with itself and with wild allegations and hearsay and all the what really happened on Epstein Island talking heads. says more about how gullible you are, more about what sort of dark places your own mind goes to as you try to decode something that's not there. I thought I would explain that before I showed you this.
It's a very strange, funny time where everybody would love to be able to be themselves, but they can't because they must fall in line with the person in front of them. You want to live that kind of life? I wish you the best. I'll be on the other side somewhere, you know?
All little ducklings walking in a row, back and forward, to and fro. Along comes a car and they all went splat. Bunch of sheep doing as you're told, walking into the meat grinder. Human beings, children walking into the machine, walking out as automatons. Robots, drones, mindless idiots, useful idiots. Not an authentic thought between yous, told what to think by an idiot box. Believing two opposing stories to be true at the same time. What sort of mental gymnastics is that? You can't pick out the bullshit between the lines when it's staring you right in the face and yelling at you. That's sad. You have conformed yourself into being worthless. There's no value to you. Just following orders, just doing my job. A stranger can't smile at you, can't say hello to you. We've got a problem with someone that looks different. Get rid of the immigrants. It's a bit ignorant. Maybe they might have something to teach us, some of them, not all of them, some of them. This arrogance. What sort of arrogance do you have to say that we love our Australian culture when we've never had one? Other than, she'll be right, mate. Not even realising that she'll be right was what our soldiers said when the Yanks and the Poms were shitting themselves in the ditch and the Anzacs said, she'll be right then, mate. We've got this. Ratchet and Brook, I believe, wasn't it? When she'll be right changed from we got this to fuck her, who cares, she'll be right. Leave it to Beaver, let somebody else do it. Suck on the tit of government. Everybody blame people on benefits for being bums and wasting their taxpayers' money. Excuse me? Excuse me? How about you blame government for putting us into debt and borrowing money that you have to service? If we was all... The bare essentials of a socialist social security system was all you had to pay for. This country would be a hell of a lot better off than it is. I mean, we have people in government that can't even balance a profit and loss spreadsheet, for crying out loud. They can't even work out that you need to have more coming in than what's going out. I will just put a band-aid on it and sell out another 99-year lease. Gives us a bit of money now. Okay. What are we left with to make money with? Nothing. You can't dishonour a contract. It doesn't look good on the world stage of economics and trade. It makes us look dishonourable and nobody will want to trade with us. It's bad for business. Of course China's not going to attack us. Why? Paul Keating said. What does he know? He's the one who signed us up to all the fucking 99-year leases. Of course he knows. He did it. The Treasurer who came along with the Great Recession that Australia just had to have. Put us between Hawke, Keating, Abbott and Howard. Got us into a fake surplus by selling everything off. Left us nothing to sustain that economic bucket that we filled it and then we took from it and we had no way of refilling it. It's likened to a farmer. He sells his tractor so he can plant the seeds, but then he hasn't got a tractor to plant the seeds, so then he has to lease out all his paddocks to buy a tractor to plant his seeds, but there's no bloody paddocks left to plant them in. Farmer goes broke. Bank gets the farm. It's I mean, if you can't even grasp basic economics at that level, how the hell can you run a country? It's false economy and poor fiscal management. It's terrible. I'm sorry to say this, but when a politician has $240,000 of her own money, where from? Did we pay you that money? Well, it's our money. I'm sorry to say this, like I said, I'm brutally honest, but to watch people get around in there, carrying on like fucking thunderbirds, like kids in a sandpit arguing over who's sucked on whose crayon. That's not just one, that's all. What was done to earn that money? Because I don't see any benefit for it anywhere. What do I see? A lot of homelessness. A Commonwealth Housing Trust of Australia put in the hands of the state and then privatised. Now we're paying $700 a fortnight for rent in low-income housing. How's that low-income housing? That's an entire fucking dole check. This house is $700 fortnight. That's $1,400 a month in rent that the taxpayer services the interest on, not even. $400 a month for energy. Now we're up to $1,800 a month. For me and the 3 kids, I'm spending $500-600 a fortnight. It's insane. I'm spending like between $1,000 and $1,200 a month on food. So now we're up to Up to $2,800 a month of social security, welfare, safety net money going into the hands of private CEOs. It's a wealth transfer, and that's all it is. And now the new crack cocaine of the entire world is the tech bro bullshit. All about data. You get a good enough look at it, did you? Do you want me fucking retina too? You want me iris? What else do you want? Would you like me brown eye? We've got nothing left to give you, I'm sorry. There's nothing left. It's gone. You got it all. And you want to take our nothing as well. Oh, so everybody can fall in line. I totally agree with Johnny Depp on that. Oh, I wish you all the best. I'll be on the other side somewhere. He's walking away and leaving it all behind, in other words. He's had enough. That suggests to me that it's all bullshit. It's all bunk. Other people will read into that and go, see, he's telling everyone that they're going to execute him. The white hats are coming to execute him. Or he's rolled over on everyone. Because the white hats, you know, they gave him an ultimatum. That's how Ricardo Bosi would say it. Put a bullet to his forehead and tell him he can either squeal or die on the spot. What the fuck? What sort of mental gymnastics? What sort of insanity is that shit? Why are these people allowed to continue to go online in their talking platforms and talk such shit and create such division in our communities, create such hatred, and to psychologically encapture people into talking head little platforms, little cultist platforms of nothing but anger and hate and gremlin bullshit, as they sit there marching around their lounge rooms. It's these people, it's these people, it's these people, and they're eating babies and... Yeah, I was there. Now I'm like, what the fucking, what are you doing? Come on! It's bad for you. It's really bad for you. Like, really bad for you. It's bad for you mentally, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. It's bad for you physically. It eats at you. It's like a cancer. The very people that invited the immigrants here want us to blame the immigrants. What the fuck? And now look what's going on around the world. Now look at it. You wonder why they hate us. Do you realise how much what Donald Trump is doing has escalated problems for everyone around the world? Europe's going to fucking erupt. Australia's going to erupt. You wait. The radical fucking nutcases are going to go crazy now, and they're not even the traditional real Muslims practicing traditional Islam who are actually quite peaceful people. No, I've proven that. What we have is radical Western converts who were invited here from the worst of the worst places that we destroyed in the first place. Iran. We did that. We installed a Western regime that got greedy and was selling all their oil and resources for his own personal gain, that then got overtopped by the bloke that they just killed, and now what have they got? Are they going to get another West? Like, come on. How many times can you change cultural belief systems over and over in a country before everyone's just fucking cuckoo? It's not a melting pot. of culture. That's Cambodia. That's landmines everywhere and no one knows where they are. Everyone's too scared to go for a walk because they don't know what they're going to tread on and bump into. Even here in Australia now. Apparently that's creepy. When I was a replenishment team manager at Woolworths, I used to do that. Hey, good job. Well done to some of the young'uns. It was one of the girls working there. No doubt about you, you're onto her. She went and put in a complaint to upper management about it because apparently it creeped her out. Oh, what the fuck? Are we proud of our Australian culture, are we? We don't have one. We almost had one. Almost. But somebody threw a spanner in the works and now we can't even get along with the Abos again. Well, Abos can't get along with us. But they will stand with Palestine. What the fucking... elevator don't go right to the top, does it? Like, in some ways, I don't have a stake in... I don't stake in... Fucking car carrying on. Yeah, they're a little bit harder. Just till it goes pop, and we'll all be happy. Oh, I don't really have a stake in the claim for myself. Like, we're good. We're good. But I would like, you know, as we draw to a close, if that's what's going on, at the end of the day, we may not know the day, the time of the hour, only the season. I dare say we're in the season. It'd be nice if we could just like have it manageable so that our kids are safe outside and we can walk to the shop without worrying about having our fucking hands cut off. For the chip that's in it, if you get my drift. People won't be picking pockets anymore, they'll be cutting hands off. Having your hand cut off for a universal basic income. Wow. Shazam, baboom. I just want people to see how insane they actually look. Did you realise how ridiculous and retarded you all look in Parliament? The police, how much they're actually despised by the general public. We don't like you. We actually don't like you. And those that say they do are only saying it because they're afraid of you. Fear isn't respect. First chance we get to top of you is you're gone. Lovely lady across the road used to be married to a cop. She says, yeah, I know what they're all about. Fucking arseholes. She says, there's a reason I divorced him too. I ain't cut the grass, but I mow lawns. And she looks like it's about due for a mow. She's getting out, so I might head over and do it. I usually wait till she goes out so it's not creepy. Because I don't want anything for it. She gives me plenty. She goes to work, and thanks to her, who's servicing the debt that the government creates, you know, I feel a bit bad for that. Because I used to be that person working 2 jobs. Anyway, God bless you.